Bonjour everyone. The Peugeot is on our ramp today and it's feeling a little Les Miserables. It's having issues with its additive tank. I'm going to give it a scan and see what the fault code says. I think I'll use the Autel today, because the other one had a flat battery. So it's got a problem with the pump in the additive tank. It's probably packed in, or it has a broken wire, or there's possible corrosion in the plug. Let's raise the ramp and have a look. The tank lives underneath, on the driver's side, just in front of the rear axle. It's partially covered by the exhaust heat shield. There is only one nut holding it to the car. There it is there, it's on a stud. You'll need a 13mm socket to get it off. It's made of black plastic and looks like a little fuel tank. Remove this small piece of plastic under trim. 3 10mm nuts hold it on. This white plastic bit is the pump. It comes together with the tank. I've checked the wiring and found no faults, so we're going to replace the tank. Remove the electrical plug and the plastic line, which are both connected to the pump. The heat shield is cable tied to the tank as the original fasteners must have broken. Now go ahead and remove the 13mm nut. The thread is usually corroded due to the tank's position under the car. Here is our new tank. It has 2 lugs, which secure it to the bottom of the vehicle. After removing the retaining nut, push the tank forward and it should drop down. The tank and pump are sold as one unit. The old tank still has a lot of fluid inside. The new tank will be empty and require filling. Remove this little pipe to begin the filling process. We'll be putting in some PAT fluid, which is a brown and smelly liquid. It is injected into the fuel. Here is my little kit to get the fluid into the tank. At one end is a cap which fits on the PAT fluid bottle. There's a clear tube and adapter that fits onto the tank like this. Once it clicks in, you can invert the PAT fluid bottle and squeeze it into the tank. This setup looks a bit like a weird science experiment. The science behind the PAT fluid is it gets squirted into the fuel and helps keep the DPF clean. After you've filled a tank with 1 litre, put this pipe back. I'm going to find a mop to clean up this big brown stain. When you put the tank back, you must engage these white pegs with the lugs on top of the tank. Plug everything back in and bolt it back up. Now I'm going back inside the car. I'm going to refresh the screen where I read the fault codes. The fault code was permanent. Upon rereading it, it has now changed to intermittent, which means it can be deleted, and our fault diagnosis was correct. Peugeots and Citroens have this stupid convoluted way of deleting fault codes, where you have to add the mileage. And it's in kilometers. Turn the ignition off and on again, and our fault codes have disappeared. But we must now prime the new tank. You must tell the ECU that the tank has been replaced. Upon doing so, it will prime the tank. It's a fairly easy process if you follow the menus shown in this video. There is a lot of turning the ignition on and off, which gave me a bit of a sore wrist. This other menu item here is for refilling the fluid in the original tank, although it does no harm to reset it twice. The tank has its own module, called Diesel Fuel Additive Pump. You can check if the fluid level is correct here, on live data. First check for any fault codes. There's none here. Then click on live data. It shows the tank is 100% full with 1 litre of fluid. Job done. Thanks for watching.